He is one of dart's young guns, just 22 and already 3 PDC titles to his name. Germany's biggest star, the face of a darting nation. And on the weekend, in his victory over 3-time Lakeside champ Glenn Durrant at Players Championship 9, he averaged 111, was averaging a whopping 122 at 4-1 up. Even still, with all the accolades, some are wondering, is Max Hopp overrated? The Maximizer today on High Roller Radio. He is a straight shooter whose clip is fully loaded with big shots and tons of pure natural talent. A guy who broke onto the scene early, 7 years ago in fact, when he reached the last 16 of the Dutch Darts Masters, had wins over Terry Jenkins and Steve Beaton along the way. A teen and already making deep runs. A year later, he became the second youngest ever to qualify for the World Championships, just 16. Hopp beat Nathan Aspinall to win the World Youth title in 2015, never ahead in the match until the last leg decider. And last year, he took down the German Darts Open, and man, did we have scenes in Saarbrücken. Playing in front of the partisan host nation fans, Hopp got by Rob Cross in the semis, reigning world champion at the time, and then beat Michael Smith in the final. He trailed in both matches and both times secured victory with the same spectacular finish, the 1-2-1 on bullseye. Of course, the German faithful went nuts. They loved every minute of it. You might call it mayhem to the max. So, with that in mind, consider this tweet from @TheHenryChiel yesterday. He was talking about Gabriel Clemens, the German giant, reaching the finals of PC10 on Sunday. But look at that line there in the middle. I really think Clemens is the best German darts player, he said, and Hopp is overrated. Is he? Chiel clarified some more with this. He has only one Euro Tour title due to the crowd being on his side. He was lucky to win a Players' Championship. He lost to Barney in front of the German crowd in the Premier League, which is bloody embarrassing. He then added, "Will never win a major, in my opinion." You could be right, replied @DartsFanZone. Hopp, Schindler, and Clemens all have their days. Debate announced @CG Darts. Max Hopp overrated? What do you think? People like Jason Clements and M said, yes, he is, definitely. Overrated, said Noel the Joker. He agrees with Chiel. A little too inconsistent, noted David Struger. He got hyped up too early, and that slowed down his development. Germans needed a dart star and found it in a then 19-year-old who wasn't ready. He needs to take his ability out of Germany, said John Bork, who then said this, but he has super ability with the crowd behind him. I don't think he's overrated, was Matt Johnson's response. He's just had a lot of pressure on him from a very young age since he won the World Youth title, given how big the market is in Germany. Jason Vicker saying this, on his day, he can beat anyone. Not overrated, said @DartsFan180, has poor days but also really great days. He's a player to watch out for in the future. Like every other player then, the response from commentator Chris Mason. Great observation here from Nick Von Lith. Germany and the PDC, he said, put all their faith in him, and he's struggling with that. He is steadily climbing the order of merit. He'll get there. Like Daryl Gurney, his route from 2009 Lakeside to 2016 World Grand Prix wasn't easy either. And yes, Daryl Gurney has walked a long road to get to world number 3, twice now a major winner, the Grand Prix, and of course that thrilling Players' Championship where he hit the bullseye to beat Michael van Gerwen. We've heard a lot of super chin for the win these days. It takes time. One day perhaps we'll be hearing a lot of Hopp at the top. Not overrated, said the Gavel 180, but at the moment, there's a lot of good young players, so the competition is harder. He's a top 16 player in the making. He's a top 30 player, tweeted Dermott. Should be higher, possibly. He then added, I think he may need to work harder. He's got the talent. Consistent throw, good action. He's still very young, said Andy Mulhern. I feel for him, to be honest. has the hopes of a nation on his shoulders. Has done okay for a young lad with huge pressure, said Darts Planet TV. Had a good year last year, so we know he can produce. The next few years will be interesting. Only time will tell. Overrated, underrated, it's all an opinion, said Dave Whitcomb. If it's an expert opinion, it's still an opinion by someone with a mic in their hand. He's young, good player with bags of time on his side. Carl Fletcher admits Gabriel Clemens is the better German player right now. Perhaps he was overhyped. He was billed as the big hope for German darts from a young age, but he said he's an ET and PC winner and did well in the Euro Championships, so not overrated for me. Not overrated, but Gabriel Clemens is the better player, said Ben on Sport. Harvey George posting this truth: 22 years old, 2 Pro Tour titles, a major semi, just hit a 111 average on the weekend. He is not overrated at all. Simon Priest keeping things in perspective here. I personally would love to be as overrated as Max Hopp or any other player on the Pro Tour, he said. Great point there for all the keyboard warriors out there. That includes me, by the way. Love the darts Twitter. I'm on record as saying this. Personally, no way, not overrated. Just 22, the face of a darting nation, and a proven winner. We'll give the last word to Henry. Oh, dearie me, what have I started, he said. Overrated or not, Max Hopp today on High Roller Radio.